The Supreme Court's order defied. Democrats intensify pressure on Trump administration over wrongful deportation. The case of Kilmar Ábrego García, a Salvadorian national wrongly deported from Maryland, despite a Supreme Court order mandating his return, has ignited a fierce political battle, pitting Democrats against the Trump administration in a dramatic showdown over immigration enforcement and the rule of law. The situation is escalating rapidly, fueled by the Trump administration's blatant disregard for a clear judicial mandate and the escalating efforts of Democratic lawmakers to force compliance. The Supreme Court's unambiguous ruling directed the Trump administration to facilitate Ábrego García's return to the United States. This directive stemmed from a 2019 immigration judge's decision granting Ábrego García protection from deportation, citing credible fears of retaliation should he return to El Salvador. However, despite this clear legal mandate, the Trump administration, under the leadership of President Trump, has demonstrably refused to comply, a move that has sparked outrage and condemnation from Democrats across the political spectrum. Senator Chris Van Hollen, DMD, representing Ábrego García's district, initiated the high-profile campaign to secure his constituents' return. He undertook a trip to El Salvador this week, hoping to engage directly with Salvadorian authorities and secure a meeting with Ábrego García. This effort, however, was met with significant resistance. The Salvadorian government denied Van Hollen's request to meet with the deported individual, further escalating the tension and highlighting the international implications of this domestic legal battle. Now, Senator Cory Booker, DNJ, a prominent Democratic figure and potential 2024 presidential candidate, is joining the fight. A source close to Booker's office confirmed he plans to travel to El Salvador in the coming days, adding significant weight to the Democrats' pressure campaign. Booker's involvement underscores the seriousness with which the Democratic Party views the Trump administration's actions. His decision to personally intervene in this case, following his marathon 25-hour-plus Senate floor speech earlier this month, decrying the grave and urgent dangers posed by the Trump presidency, highlights the escalating stakes and the determination of Democratic leaders to hold the administration accountable. Booker's recent post on X, formerly Twitter, succinctly captures the Democrats' outrage. The Supreme Court was clear. The Trump administration must act to facilitate the return of Kilmar Ábrego García to the United States. There is no room for debate, yet Trump is refusing, in defiance of a lawful court order. This statement encapsulates the core argument driving the Democratic response: the Trump administration's blatant disregard for the rule of law and the judicial process. The Ábrego García case transcends a single deportation. It has become a potent symbol of the Democrats' broader critique of the Trump administration's immigration policies. Democrats argue that this case epitomizes the administration's reckless approach to immigration enforcement, a pattern of actions characterized by disregard for due process, human rights, and the authority of the judiciary. The administration's refusal to comply with a Supreme Court order, they contend, sets a dangerous precedent, undermining the integrity of the legal system and the principles of justice it is meant to uphold. The case has galvanized significant public attention and amplified concerns regarding the Trump administration's handling of immigration matters. The administration's actions, critics argue, are not only legally questionable, but also morally reprehensible. The potential for retaliation faced by Ábrego García in El Salvador, a factor recognized by the immigration judge, further underscores the severity of the situation and the moral imperative to ensure his safe return. The ongoing battle over Ábrego García's deportation underscores a deeper conflict at the heart of American politics: the clash between those who prioritize the rule of law and those who prioritize political expediency. The Democrats' persistent pressure campaign, amplified by the involvement of high-profile senators like Booker and Van Hollen, signals their unwavering commitment to upholding the integrity of the judicial system and ensuring justice for all, irrespective of their immigration status. The outcome of this case will not only impact Ábrego García's life, but will also profoundly influence the ongoing debate about immigration policy, the rule of law, and the limits of executive power in the United States. The international dimension, further highlighted by the Salvadorian government's refusal to cooperate, adds another layer of complexity and underlines the far-reaching consequences of the Trump administration's defiance. The coming days will be crucial in determining whether the administration will finally comply with the Supreme Court's order or continue its defiance, potentially setting a dangerous precedent for future cases and exacerbating the already tense political climate. This is more than just a single deportation. It's a test of the very foundations of the American legal system.